So now I'm with Ornela Boré-Bron, who's the head of the recycling activities for TotalEnergies. Welcome, Ornela. So the last time I spoke to Total was about a year ago, and I understand quite a lot of progress has been made since then. Would you like to tell us about your activities in battery recycling, please?
Yes, sure. So as you all know, electric vehicles, they are crucial for the transformation of transportation. But the recycling of the battery they use, they are as important as the vehicle itself. And it is very important in the way we recycle the batteries that it is in a sustainable way. And this is where TotalEnergies comes into play, because for the recycling activities, we provide diluents or solvents, you can call them, that enable to extract the metals that are contained in the batteries and to use them again in a closed loop, to reuse them in the production and to enable a circular economy activity for the battery recycling. And what is very important, and the innovation of TotalEnergies, is that we produce biodiluents.
Okay. Why is it important?
So producing biodiluents, our innovation, is major because, as I was saying, today, most recycling companies, they are using traditional petroleum-based diluents. The diluents is what contains the extractant. Right. But the thing is that its environmental score is not so well. Its carbon footprint that is associated with the petroleum-based solvent is not so good. And this is why we talked with the battery recycling companies. And because they have sustainable goals now and targets that are very, very ambitious, we developed for them biodiluents. They are based on a feedstock that is used cooking oil, right. So renewable feedstock. Okay. And these biodiluents, it's an easy replacement for the petroleum products, because the recycling companies, they don't need to adapt, to redesign their process and machines and so on. It's an easy drop-in replacement for the traditional diluents, and at the same time, easily they can achieve sustainable targets in a very easy way. So this is why it is very important to achieve environmental goals. And enable, what we do is that we help the recycling companies to achieve their goal and to be more environmental friendly in the way they recycle their batteries.
So this is new technology. How is the market reacting to this new technology?
It's a very new technology, but there is a real need, a real interest from the recycling companies, battery recycling companies, because their clients themselves ask them, what are your sustainable guidelines, what are your goals, what are your targets, and so there is a need in the market that is also coupled with the targets that are fixed by the European Union. So we are definitely going with our time, if I can say. The market is reacting very well. But it's the very beginning as well of the discussion with big companies, and hopefully we are preparing the ground, and in the next years we will have our first major sales. We are also studying very, very carefully the major launch of gigafactories and so on. So we are also targeted this to be sure that our project can be used by the big companies we are associated with.
And this is why a conference like ICBR is useful to Total then, yes?
Exactly. What is very important is that with ICBR is that in 2 days we could catch up with our clients, because it's a long-term process. It's Absolutely. A long sales cycle for us, basically. And so it's very important in 2 days we could catch up with 10 of our clients who are already in discussion with, to know where their projects are, because we are only, if we can say so, a provider of a product for them. So we are only one piece of the puzzle, an important one that can help them achieve sustainable goals. But we have to be very careful that we follow all the steps of their own developments. So it's very useful for us to come here, to talk again to our clients, to discover new clients that didn't know our product, and to be identified as the major provider of biodiluents for the battery recycling companies, because we are the only one in the world.
So where do you see the most potential for this innovative product for the group?
Of course, the potential for us is international. Our playground is all the battery recycling companies everywhere in the world. Obviously, we began with Europe because this is where, the European Union fixed very ambitious targets. So we began with European Union, and most of our prospects and clients, they are established in Europe. But there is also a big potential in the United States, and not to forget Asia, and we will be going there in the next coming months. So it's very international. I think our clients will develop their interests a lot more in the coming years, because as we all know, there are more and more interest in getting the sustainable credentials for those companies. So, it's completely according to the future of all companies, if I can say so.
Absolutely. Well, great success, and have a great end of the conference. Thank you very much, Ornela.
Thank you very much.